Hello.
Hi, David.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello there. Okay, looks good. Such a nice video. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Oxford International Pathway College webinar today. My name is Felix. I'm from GRT team based in Jakarta, Indonesia. Today, I'm joined by the two experts of OIPC here. First, we have our college director. Her name is Claire. Claire, would you like to say hi to everyone?
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody.
Okay. We also have Maeve. She's our academic manager for OIPC. Maeve, you want to say hi to everyone?
Hello, welcome everyone. A warm welcome from Oxford International.
Yeah. So I would like to thank everyone for today, taking your time. I know it's quite a busy period for recruitment, but thank you everyone for spending your time with us. I hope this session will be useful for your recruitment. So yeah, in today's session, we will talk a lot of things about Oxford International Pathway Colleges. We will start with the program overview. We will talk about progression route on where your student could go after the courses. We will also talk about tuition fee and also interestingly about our special scholarship, a little bit about accommodations and also requirements. Okay, so before we start, I would just like to share our housekeeping rule. Please keep your audio muted at all times during the presentation. If you have any question during the presentation, you can tap in the chat box and our team will try to answer to your questions. If not, you can keep it at the end of the presentation because we're gonna have a really nice Q&A session at the end of the presentation. Okay, so without further ado, I will pass the stage to Claire.
Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for taking time out today to join us. And it's great to see so many of you. So a very warm welcome from the International Pathway College. We are here today to give you an update on the 2023-24 academic year Business and Management programme. Hopefully in Oxford, it's a world of opportunity. As you know, Oxford shouts academia, but we also want to develop students as well-rounded people whilst they're with us. It's about learning to be independent in all areas, academically and socially. I'll go into more detail later about this, but let me take you through what Oxford has to offer. Many of you probably know Oxford, but if you don't, let me just take you through a few things that we do have. So we have wonderful social events in our calendar for the students whilst they're with us. We have the infamous May Day celebrations where thousands and thousands of students and people from Oxford gather at the Magdalen College at 5:30 in the morning, and then a day full of fun ahead. It's a tradition that stems from the rebirth and renewal of spring. We then have the famous Harry Potter locations such as Christchurch and Bodleian Library and New College. And if you like rowing, you can join the annual Henley Royal Regatta at the weekend of dressing up and fun. And if rowing isn't for you, then you can try the traditional punting. Also good for a laugh as well as your balance. We have the famous local farmers markets, but incredible countryside and scenery to go exploring at the weekends. But we want students to take time to engage in the social programme, as this is what will help with homesickness and to meet other students. The group of students who just left us became a family to each other and a support network. They cooked for each other, they helped each other with subjects they were struggling in, and most of all, they were here to have a laugh with each other. Why Oxford International Pathway College? So we have moved away from the NCUK and now doing our own Pathway Business Management course, which equally allows you to progress onto many universities we are in partnership with. The great aspect is that it's a level 3, 1-year foundation course designed to get you into university, which is a big selling point with a lot of the students that have been with us. They've mentioned that a lot of the courses can take 2 years, like A-levels, but ours is condensed into the 6 months or the 9 months, allowing a quicker route into university of their choice. With it, we will carefully be looked after by our expert tutors, individual tutorials allowing to give the best individual support we can give your students. Again, we are here to develop the growth as a person, to be more rounded, independent, self-sufficient person to be ready for university after. One of our students who've just left us said the people here are really friendly and Oxford is more peaceful than London, but there is enough to do to have a good social life. And that kind of just backs up what we've been looking at. For our international foundation year, so it is designed to prepare international students for their undergraduate study at university level. They will strengthen their English language skills and develop subject-specific knowledge for their chosen field of study. So we have 3 intakes. We have September, January and April. And the September intake will last 9 months and the January-April 7 months. The level of study is level 3 and they only need an IELTS 4.5 to come to us.
So here in our program that we're offering, you will be studying the modules that is core to your subject area, and they're all designed to develop you and prepare you for your UK studies. So we have English for academic purposes. This is English for academic growth. You will be seeing some academic reading, academic writing, and in digital literacy, you will be seeing, you will be having some basic IT skills to do some research, to get ready for your tasks. And data analysis, you'll be collecting data, you'll be researching the topics that you will be given, and then you'll be working in groups to do presentations. And in business functions, you will be seeing some introductory level of business, financing, and international business management. You will be having some business setups, international growth, external and internal factors on growth. An introduction to economics, you will be seeing some basic skills in micro and macroeconomics, some getting data collection and presenting to the class. And project study, again, you will be working on your research skills with your EAP and with your business teacher. And then you will be gathering data, you will be working on it critically, and then you will be presenting the data that you collected with your friends. And UK government and society is where you will be studying UK development and all the progress throughout the story since 1945. This is the general pathway program that we're offering.
Another student quote of one of our students who just left: "I feel they consider our feelings and care about us being happy and developing as a whole person, not just academically." We'd like to really stress this point, that we are here for every part of their journey with us. So at the Oxford Centre, we deliver a range of courses designed to prepare you for university study at the undergraduate level in the UK. And along with the studies, we have a welcome pack. So all students can have either a Netflix subscription or a gym membership subscription, whatever floats their boat. If they want to sit at the end of the day and relax in front of a Netflix film or series, or go and relax in the gym. And then along with that, we have all of these bespoke social programs. So we have business and economics trips to London, pitching and presenting workshops, BMW mini tour, which is in Oxford, and a great kind of way to see how the car manufacturing business works, and all the students have really enjoyed this tour. University of Oxford Maths Institute tour and the London Business Innovation tour. So lots of different little tours added into the programme there. Meet the wonderful team at the Oxford Centre. So we have Asil, who is our EAP tutor, John, who is our economics tutor, and Farida, who's our business tutor. And we are all here to support the academic side, supervised study sessions, university counselling, which is done from Maeve herself, social programme, and then the student progression support. So Maeve is here to support that journey. She'll have individual tutorials with the students regularly. We see where they're going, we see what grades they're predicted, and what universities are going to be the best universities for them. Another student of ours has said, "I feel the teachers here really consider what we feel and think and take this into consideration, which makes us feel empowered about the learning." So Sheila here was talking about asking tutors for extra learning or extra help with certain things that they were struggling with, and that's what we're here for. We're not here just to teach a program, we're here to teach the individual. Our campus, as you can see, is right bang in the centre of the city, so lots going on around. So you have all the famous sites that you can see: the Ashmolean, the Bodleian Library, the Radcliffe Camera, the Covered Market, the Museum of Oxford, Merton College, the Oxford Castle and Prison. So we are surrounded by this wonderful, wonderful history.
Right. So like Claire said, I am the academic manager here, but at the same time, I'm the student counselor. So I will be with you throughout your progress, throughout your university adventures, and also during your time in Oxford International. So we all know that you all have your unique requirements, and I'm here to provide you with the time and care that's needed. So just because of this, I will be scheduling with you a pre-arrival meeting where we will actually have a Zoom meeting or a Skype meeting that we will get to know one another, so that I can see you, you can see me, so that we can talk about your progress, what you want, what you're planning, if any information that we can gather for both of us. And then I am here for your applications. I will be giving you one-to-one support. And then And then we will be talking about the progress, the courses that they would like to study, and also the university information. So I will be giving counseling sessions to these students whenever we have time during the week. Every week, I'm always here for them. And of course, welfare is the most important section for them, because I know that they will be leaving their families, they will be all alone, they will be homesick. We've been there, I've been there as an international student. So I'm always here to support them in terms of welfare. Whenever they need to, they can just talk to me. We can talk about anything they would like to. I'm always here to support them socially and academically.
And accommodation, obviously an important part of the student stay whilst they're with us. And we have a couple of options. We have student castle residence, the Muse residence, and homestay. The student castle residence is a stone's throw away from the school, 5 minutes walk. It's a brand new residence with lots of brilliant facilities, such as a fully equipped gym and 24/7 security and private study spaces. We can also rent a bike from there as well. The Muse is a bit further away, but only about a 20-minute bus journey, and also has ensuite bedrooms like the student castle, and also social spaces to get to know each other. Both of our residences, we have blocks of our students in the college, so they get to know each other. Then, of course, we have homestay options, maybe for the younger students, and those that want to integrate into an English family. Here's some pictures of our wonderful students from our last cohort, all finished on a high as well.
Right, so we have some universities that we're partners with. These are beautiful universities that you can actually move on together with, and they offer us beautiful courses that you will all can actually study. And I'd like to let you know that the cohort that we had, they had beautiful conditional offers from amazing universities like University of Manchester. It's on international business and finance and economics. And we had another offer from University of Sheffield, and some of them had offers from University of Exeter, Bristol, Aston University, and accounting and finance. So the courses that we're offering, they're all on business and with these beautiful universities that actually you can also come and experience.
Our most recent partnership has been Oxford Brookes. As you know, Oxford Brookes is a leading university known for its strength in teaching innovative approaches to learning and its focus on employability. So we're very proud to announce this partnership. And coming to probably the most important part, the dates and fees. So as we said at the beginning, we have the September, January and April intakes, and the fees are there. And scholarships of up to 50% available at the Oxford Centre for all the students joining the next course. The English language requirements, again, just to remind you that it's only 4.5 IELTS for them to get in. They will have an intensive 3-week EAP class with us to get their level up to 5 and get their level up to what they need to study the business and the economic side of the course.
So here we have a nice time, let's say, schedule that actually shows you the entry, progression, and admission support process. So first, they need to make their online application, and we will review, and then we will get back to you if you're eligible or not in 2 days. And then they will receive their offer and cast letters from us. And then I will immediately set up a pre-arrival meeting with the students so that we can get to know one another, so that I can get more information about them, what they would like to study here, what we can work on together. And then they come here, hopefully, we study, and then we spend 7 or 9 months together. And then we would decide what they would like to study, what they would like to follow as a course-wise, and then we would go with admissions. So I will be backing them up with the counselings and the tutorials so that we would know what they would like to study and where they can go. and then we would apply, and then they would receive their offer letter and their CAS from the universities that they are eligible to go. And then finally, they study at the university that they chose and then complete their degree, hopefully successfully.
And how to apply? We need a copy of a valid passport, a copy of the original qualifications, any current or previous UK visas, CAS and copies of exit stamps. Please also include a copy of any previous visa refusal letters and valid proof of English level. And we are here to support that process all the way. Frequently asked questions. What is the closing date for submitting an application? So we recommend you submit your application as soon as possible. Courses will be closed as soon as they are full. How soon can I expect a decision on my application? Once you submit a completed application, we aim to assess it and respond to you within 24 hours, so it's very quick. And how do I apply to university? So we will help you with your application and let you know about all the deadlines. So with our guarantee, we ensure you get at least 2 conditional offers, and if you pass the foundation year, a guaranteed place. And then that's the other thing that I think it's important to mention here. So we help with the whole process of applying to university. The only thing the student needs to do is write their personal statements. Thank you, May. and then we help with the rest of the process. If you want, or the students want to chat with our other students from previous courses or current courses, please scan the barcode, the QR code.
Okay.
So thank you all very much for listening.
Thank you so much for listening us.
Yeah, thank you, Claire and Maeve, for a very clear presentation. We really love to see, like, the program and everything, and I hope all of the agents here feel the same too. With that being said, now we're gonna open our Q&A session. We got a couple of sessions in the chat box already. Okay, let's see the first one. Do we have like age limit, Claire, for the program?
Do we have what, sorry?
Age limit.
Age limit.
Age limit. So
they can be under 18, because some universities actually can proceed with under 18s, but still they need to complete or at least studying their high school degrees right now.
So we had in our last course, for example, we had 17-year-olds, yeah. And then there's no age limit at all.
Okay. Second question about entry requirement. For entry requirement, because it's really based on market, you can talk to your regional manager about it, and they will provide you with a clear entry requirement. Okay. We have another question from Marija. Could you please go to the page of the listed university? Do we have page for that, Maeve?
Yes, I am going to that, of course.
Do we have any link that we can share to the agents, probably?
We don't have a link, but we can, of course, share the PowerPoint presentation with them. So I'm just...
I think, Maeve, you can just share the list of university before.
I believe in the Oxford fact sheets as well, there's a list of the different partners and details.
True. Here we are. These are the universities that we have partners.
Okay, I hope that is clear. We have another question. Do we accept O-level grades? Yeah, we do accept O-level, GCSE grades. Yeah. Another question from Simran. Can we apply to Oxford Brookes University? Yeah, definitely.
Yes, yes, and then that's the exciting thing with the new partnerships that we've just got together. So yeah, absolutely, Oxford Brookes is one of the progression universities.
Yeah, and to add on that point, like your student could study in Oxford and they don't have to move out from Oxford. They can continue, to live in the city.
That's a good point, actually. So no hassle of relocation or moving out somewhere else. You're in the same city. If you enjoy the city, you just stay.
Exactly. We have another question. Do we have a student progression destination already? Some sort of like student history of where the student progressed to? Maybe you want to share a little bit, Claire, on that.
Yeah, so I think Maeve mentioned it in her presentation part that we've had a student who's gone on to Bristol, and then we are waiting for our last cohort, but they were accepted by lots of wonderful universities.
Yes, so we have University of Manchester, International Business, Finance and Economics. We had brilliant students. They were all accepted. I mean, got conditional offers from these universities like University of Sheffield, University of Exeter, Accounting and Finance, and University of Greenwich, and Lancaster, Oxford Brookes universities, and Kingston University. So,
and Coventry.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much all the ones we've got, and so we have a very good connection. So David Cleland is our important person here, and he has a great connection with all the universities that we've got our partnerships with.
So we'll be talking with the universities as students are talking with Maeve and student support, and we're discussing with them what their options are, what they would like to apply to, and which university they want to go to, what their current academic grades are, how they're doing in the course, because obviously the different universities have different levels of percentage of acceptance for how high they need to score on the foundation course. So the higher universities such as Bristol, of course, require a slightly higher percentage in the course. So it's all about how the students are doing, but they will always be able to apply to our partners if they have passed their course. There's plenty of partners who will accept them with a pass. Easy peasy.
Okay. Thanks, David. Next, we have a question from Tanya. Is it possible to apply 25 ages? Student at 25 who worked for 5 years. I would say that is really case by case. You can definitely try to apply. Normally for case by case situation, our admission will take a look at, your application and all the supporting documents. Yep, I would say, we don't have limit for student. Another question from Africa, WAEC, proof of English. I'm not really sure because I'm not from Africa, but you can definitely check with your regional manager from Africa. They are the expert on entry requirement again. Yep.
As WAEC is the secondary school diploma for high school in West Africa, it would be accepted for the foundation course because it's the equivalent of GCSEs, as long as they meet the grade requirements.
Thanks, David.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have more questions coming? We have a question from Mimosa. A pathway course is a combined cast or a single cast? It is a single cast.
It's a single cast, yes.
We have students who have been refused a visa. Yeah, I mean, again, case by case is accepted. Definitely, if you have student that has been refused on visa, normally, our admission will ask for more supporting documents. But yeah, you can try to apply for that student.
Can you please explain about International Year 0 and International Year 1?
So we're offering International Foundation Diploma, which actually they come here, they study, which is like A levels. and they get like a high school diploma from here. So they don't actually start studying in the university yet, like International Foundation 1. So this is like equivalent to A-level, where they get all the courses that actually in the PowerPoint presentation I introduced you, like EAP, business functions, data analysis, and they get ready, and then they just move on with their courses. So it's like A-levels or IB, literally.
And we were mentioning also that that's why it attracts students to us, because it's a quick route into university.
So hopefully we answer that. Yep.
What
so
is the requirement to get a CAS letter? I don't know that one.
Like each university have different requirement to get CAS. You know?
Yes, so it's variable based on the university. It's normally around £2,000 to £3,000 once they've been accepted as a tuition deposit.
So Claire, we have a question. Are all the university will be applied through UCAS?
Not necessarily. Some universities get UCAS applications, some university gets more, us and David especially, together with the admission team getting in touch, and we do their applications here in-house.
So it depends on the universities, but again, David can probably go into greater detail on that.
So students will never need to do it directly through UCAS. We will do it for them on their behalf. And for most of our partners, we have direct portals and access to directly with their admissions teams. So we work directly with them to do the students' applications and to make sure they have all of the students' information. So students don't need to go through a third party. They don't need to go through UCAS to do those. I believe one of our partners currently uses UCAS as a portal, the University of Bristol. But again, we would do it on behalf of the student directly with Bristol using their UCAS platform. So we make it as easy as possible for the students, and we do it directly with our partners.
So yeah, I hope that answered the questions. Yeah, I think we pretty much get everyone then.
There's a few questions on the Q&A section on CAS length for the course. Is it either 6 or 9 months? I'm assuming, Claire, they're able to stay for as long as they have the foundation course?
They have the CAS for as long as the foundation course is, and then we help do the next process of when they go on to university.
All right. So Claire, we have a question regarding the scholarship as well. On the scholarship condition, probably how can student get a 50% scholarship?
Good question. Again, it's all on an individual basis and who your contact is. But I think this time, because it's the beginning of our own OIPC course, then our pathway course, then the majority of the students will be getting a scholarship.
There are also additional scholarships when going to university with students. For example, international students applying to the University of Ravensbourne with us this year. We had some students from our Greenwich campus who went to Ravensbourne, and they received a £3,000 tuition scholarship on their first year. So it depends on the university they're applying to and which scholarships are available. But there are some good options there for students.
But for coming to us, all students will be signed up for the scholarship for our first year.
So this is a really good opportunity, yeah?
Yeah, an amazing opportunity.
Exactly. We have a question regarding to IELTS. Because the program is single class, we will require UKVI IELTS, yeah. your IELTS need to be UKVI approved.
Yes.
Yep. So link for application, you can apply straight to our Oxford International website, or if you have access to our agent portal, you can also apply from there on. Okay, I think that's gonna be our final questions.
So one of the prices for the program at the end there, one of our slides, it's about 14,900 and something, and say that should have a 50% scholarship on it.
Claire, this is a question for you. How many total students you have currently?
So we only started in 2022. So our last cohort was a lovely 8 class, but I think the advantage of having such a small cohort means that each student got absolutely individual attention. And then I think that's one of our selling points, that we can nurture every single one and we can catch them as well. So if they're struggling at any point through the course, we know that we can put extra things into place to support their studies and to support their journey, to make sure that they get to what the end result is. And the last cohort was an amazing class, and they all got where they needed to at the end of it.
With that kind of support and attention, it's incredible value for students.
Okay. Okay, let's take one more question. Okay, one final question. I know our agents are all excited, which is good, Claire. You're really like OIPC expert now, I believe.
Yes,
so okay, you can pick the last question, Claire. Which one do you want to do?
I'm not sure if there are any students or agents only. If agents only, what is the commission for the Pathway program? Sorry, Felix, I'd have to hand that back over to you.
We can't talk about that here. Yeah. Again, please contact your regional manager or point of contact of OIG. They will be sharing everything related to that to you. Okay. Because I mean, commission could be really different market to market as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's going to be our last question. So I would just like to wrap up this session. I would like to thank everyone, all the agents that come in today and join our session. We are really, really happy to have you here today. And I hope you take a lot of things today in terms of knowledge and information about our Oxford International Pathway College. Okay, so thank you everyone for your time. I hope to see you all really soon. Claire, you want to say something to end it?
Yeah, thank you so much for coming along today, and thank you for all your questions, which means a lot because it means that you're listening, you're interested, and if you have any further questions, please contact us anytime. We're here to help as much as we can.
All right, great. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.